I think he was a very effective leader, and one of his hallmarks is he had a very clear vision of where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do, and whether it was popular or not, or whether there was consensus in the company or not, he would pursue that. And at times it made him unpopular within the company. People said he was difficult to work for, that he didn't listen, that he did what he wanted. But unfortunately, extremely nice people who try to be accommodating to everybody's wishes almost never get anything done, especially not in a large corporation. So I knew him as a brilliant leader, wasn't afraid to speak his mind, sometimes opened himself to ridicule, like when he was courting GM and say, please, can't we merge? Everybody made fun of him, but his fundamental ideas were always correct.
Yeah, he really was a proponent of industry consolidation. And I've asked our reporter, Phil LeBeau, of all the things he got done, whether it was erasing Fiat debt or saving Chrysler or making race the best auto stock on the planet, what do you think he'll be remembered for the most?
I think he'll be remembered basically for saving two companies at the same time, because Fiat was on its way out and Chrysler was on its way out. And by doing that negotiation where under the Obama administration, he basically got Chrysler for nothing, he was able to, with times of extreme difficulty at the beginning, but he was able to meld an organization that not all of it is profitable. Some of it's still troubled, but it's back to being a powerful global automobile company, and that's what he'll be remembered for.
On these input costs now and the guidance today, Bob, from GM and Chrysler, I'm looking at some analysis out of Nomura and Bloomberg that says the additional cost of these metals is outpacing Q1 benefits from tax cuts. How far can this go?
Well, that may be, and that change in guidance was merely precautionary so that they don't have to explain it later. In my judgment, we are in the midst of a trade negotiation. There's nothing finalized, nothing that's going to stay yet. We're in the middle of a war with tactical moves here, tactical moves there, offensives here, resistance lines built up over here. We won't know anything for another couple of months. But what President Trump is trying to do is eradicate decades of trade inequity where the U.S. had almost no tariffs on certain things and other countries had gigantic tariffs, to where we have ongoing monumental trade deficits, which are just sucking the wealth out of our country. And it's time for somebody to put an end to that. And President Trump has decided that this is the time. And by George, I'm with him 100%. Now, is that going to cause some problems, some dislocation, some troubles in a system that's been based on cheap imports of just about everything? And never mind whether we export anything or not. Yeah, trade deficit doesn't matter. That's all not true. It does matter. And it's time to get things in balance. And they will be, I will guarantee you, the U.S. will come out of this trade war as a winner, with other countries cutting their tariffs on key American commodities. I'll bet you Europe eliminates the automotive tariff. So it's too early to get upset about all this. We're in the midst of a negotiation.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.